Every time.
That's so
Every
fucking
time.
creepy hearing the little
How does it
voice.
not?
Yeah.
Is that just the FBI agent? Like, hold on, they're back at it, old boys.
We're recording.
Do the people hear that? The people don't hear that, but they should hear this part.
Yeah, so I've been meaning to ask you, how's the littering been going? I know you were saying you've had people like
All right.
leaving shit in your front yard.
Yeah, so this weekend again, Memorial Day weekend, bro. I don't get it. I hope everyone had a happy Memorial Day as well. I hope everyone celebrated, got to do the things they need to do and appreciate where we live. But yeah, trash in the yard. So I talked to my neighbor, ended up running to my neighbor the other day. And I was like, hey, you guys get trash in your yard from time to time? And they're like, yeah. They're like, don't worry. Like, they're like, yeah, it's there. And I'm like, yeah, but my shit's like dumped out of the bag. Like I explained, like it's literally the fries, the napkins, the receipt, like it's all dumped out, drink, everything. And they're like, yeah. They're like, there's someone around here who's just a real piece of shit, just lazy or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, because I was worried it was, I thought it was maybe the flags or something in the house. And she was like, well, I said oopsie, my neighbor. She was like, well, she was like, the guy who lived there did have arguments with a few people. And I was like, okay. And I was like, what? And she was like, supposedly one guy like came up in the yard and was trying to get that shit off the pole. He was like, I'm not having that shit. And this dude's like, this is my fucking property. He's like, you better get the fuck off my land and, go, hardcore conservative, go straight to that route. You can get off my property now. So apparently there was words exchanged. And I'm like, yeah, but you can see the house was for sale. There's obviously new vehicles, different flags. But anywho, yeah, so the trash is still an issue. But I feel now it's not maybe, now I'm talking about it. Look, I get going again in my brain. I feel like it's all driven. Like there's a reason for everything, right?
Yeah. Like there's motive behind it.
What I really think too is maybe it takes that motherfucker that long to come from the McDonald's or wherever to come all the way down the street and they literally finish everything right here. Like, fuck this motherfucker, perfect meal. Like, you know what I mean? Because I see that in my head too. I'm like, man, this is just some piece of shit, maybe drunk coming home,
smoking a J,
like,
munchies,
fuck this trash. And it's like, all right, well, look, do you have to be a piece of shit at my house? Can you do it like around the corner? So I go out there, I pick it up like. And I didn't notice it the other day. I didn't notice until I was working out. So ran by on the street and I was like, oh, that just kind of, let me pick the shit up real fast. Like that kind of sucked. But yeah, trash in the yard. I don't get it, man.
That's so unfortunate. You buy a house, you're a new homeowner, you're trying to take care of your property. And, all that does is help your neighbors with the resale value of you because you're taking care of your property. And then some scumbag wants to just dump out his. And that's the thing that got me when you told it. I was like, no, it's not just the McDonald's bag just thrown in with all the trash inside like most people do and just throw it out.
Yeah, it's like they go like this. Or that's like, fuck the fries.
Fuck your couch.
The sandwich. Yeah, and I'm like, I almost wanted to be a dick and put
rip up napkins intentionally.
There. I want to put a sign there and put like hit me, but then put a trash can or something.
Like, you should put a trash can with a backboard on.
Yeah, but then look, and then everyone in the neighborhood's like, oh, fuck this asshole. And the whole yard's covered.
Then everyone's like, Kobe.
Yeah, Stevie's like, I'm gonna wait. He's like, I'm gonna wait in the woods with a paintball gun. But
that's it's like asking for trouble.
But that's what I mean. If it was happening more regularly, like if it was happening like every single night, like then maybe I would consider let my crazy side come out.
Is it weekly, bi-weekly,
definitely,
monthly?
Maybe weekly, at least once a weekend for sure. That's what I mean. It's someone got to be coming home drunk. Literally, they eat it. The perfect, like my neighborhood's like 10 minutes from like the nearest little town, city, whatever, McDonald's. So it's like 10 minutes away. So literally by the time you can eat it and consume it and then drive it, you'd probably be down here, which I get. But at the same time, like, I don't want it in my yard though.
That's so unfortunate. I'm sorry you have to deal with that.
So it's all good. Silly things. But look, this is it. Look, I can't be upset because we had the karma talk,
Mm-hmm.
We had the mailbox, breakdown. So that's why I haven't replaced mine. Mine's leaning. He's out there leaning like this. He's not ready. He's not here for mail. He's here for mail. So, but yeah, it just is what it is, But on a lighter note, let's just change it up. One good thing that happened over the weekend, my family grew by 4 paws.
Hey,
we adopted and rescued another pit bull. So, this is 2 in the house now, and he is 16 weeks, 17 weeks.
Nice.
Legs are too long for him. Is all all weird. You can't stand up and run.
Belly full of worms or dewormed and everything.
Yeah, deworm everything. So yeah, we actually got him from S&D Rescue and Rehabilitation, which is actually the same place we took Zoe to for training to break her. So that's the same place we took her. And actually, Laura Chick has a good relationship still with one of the trainers up there. So the trainer actually reached out to us because we had been mentioning like we want to, we want to get a male, so Zoe's got someone to run with. And now that we got the yard and the fence and everything, I was like, we'll get another dog. House is bigger, we can do it. And we had asked about a few dogs that were in there, and the people over there are really good, man. Like they're like, because they know Zoe's type, like they know that she's just like a nut, like she's just a lot of energy, likes to go 24/7. So like now, like you don't want two nuts. You kind of have like a wild one and a calm one. So like we would ask about dogs, and like, yeah, it's not going to be a good match. Like they just knew the personalities, which sucks because all we really want to do is rescue another dog as well. Like gets a little feel good, and they actually contacted us when they had this dog was the last one of the litter. Again, we'll take the runt, no problem. This is my third runt in a row, and I love him. And smallest one, no one wanted him. And he's beautiful, a beautiful brown and black brindle pit. Like he's so pretty, bro. Can't wait for him to get big. He's supposed to be about 50 to 60 pounds. Zoe's like 50, so I'm hoping he's a little chonker. Maybe feed him a little bit more. But yeah,
good to stay go.
He's a cutie pie, and we named him Puck.
That's awesome.
Named him Puck. So, when you hear us yelling Puck running down the street, Puck, get the Puck over here. Like, I can't wait to just use his name in public. Because even my neighbor, awesome. I introduced him to my neighbor, and they were like, what's his name? I was like, Puck. They're like, what? Like, say it again. Like, I'm like, Puck. Like, oh, okay. Like, I was like, yeah, I know, we did. Gonna get you.
We're gonna get you your time.
But yeah, I can't. He's got to grow into his ears and grow into his legs and his paws.
Chewing on everything with the puppy teeth.
Dude, little fucking gremlin teeth. I'm playing with a nail right now.
They're sharp when they're biting on your finger.
So sharp. And he loves to rip grass apart. Like he ate 4 of my rose bushes, like 4 of the fucking whole rose was right off the bush. He ran up to it. They're pink. I got pink roses in the backyard. He just ran up to it, goes, hope, and just disappeared and he ripped it off. And then he found out that he loves to pull on stuff too. So then he found out, of course, he can bite this twig, and he was like leaning all the way back with it, and then was dragging his ass forward. Like he's just being a puppy things. Yeah, man. Can't. And he's chill. He likes to cuddle with Chick. Doesn't really have to cuddle with me, but I'm cool with that because Zoe's all up in my fucking business. That dog is. Yeah, she's up me, and that's why Chick was like, I'm gonna get him to love me the way Zoe loves you, because Zoe only listens to me. Like she'll listen to her, but like not like you gotta crack the whip. Like, hey, come on now, Joe.
And that'll change too. As soon as he gets a little older, starts getting in trouble. Dad said no.
Well, it's funny because like it's almost like I've got this relationship with Zoe where like I speak to her a lot without like words. Like I'll just like make head motions. Like I'll just go like this and she'll come to me, or like I'll be like, I'll signal my hand for her to go over there or something. And like the dog, like the puppy wants to be around her, but like Zoe wants to be around it. But then Zoe's also like, all right, I need to break, and we'll try to get away. And he's just like right there again. And she's adapting well, but I'll just like, come on. I'm like, Zoe, because I don't want to say her name, because then he'll just be like, so I'm like, and then like she'll jump on the couch, and then he's just like looking at me. I'm like, now you got the whole floor, and like but
I want the whole floor. I want her.
Yeah, it's funny. Just like me and her is like, it's our relationship without like our non-verbal relationship is so funny because like she'll because the first day Zoe she refused to drink out of the same water bowl. She'd be like, she went over to it and like she could smell him and looked at me and just walked away. And I was like, bitch, you need some water. Like, don't let me dump this. So I dumped the water out and get new water. She'd come over and drink it. He'd touch it. She wouldn't drink it again. And then like earlier today, like she tried to do that. I was like, I'm getting that water. I was like, I'm tired of this shit. I was like, getting that water. And then like she started drinking the water. But it's just funny, like the way I look at her and the way she looks at me. I'm like, I know, I'm sorry. He's nuts. I know it's the puppy, not me. Like, don't hate me. And she's just looking at me like, please. He's still biting me. But she only popped on him one time. Because I mean, he went for the toy. I don't know why dogs, like their toys aren't good enough. Only the ones that are good enough are the ones that the other dog has. It's like, why? Like, this is the same toy. You're gonna switch in 5 minutes again, you idiot. Like, and he came over and was like, she was like, burp. And he was like, okay, I'm sorry. But that was it.
That's cool, man. I'm excited for you guys. That's really cool that you guys, added one.
Yeah, we figure everyone's having babies, so we gonna have puppies.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little doggy family lamb.
Everyone is pregnant. It's incredible. The water in Southern Maryland. It's really not. It's just the age that we're at. I probably should have a kid by now, but I don't believe in that whole age time slide gap thing. So I just do my own thing.
Yeah, no way. Age is just a
Thing.
number. I feel like, honestly, I'm in my 20s.
Yeah, like
Playing some of the best hockey ever. I'm venturing out my own business type. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing young entrepreneur type shit.
We were kind of talking about this like off air, but it's like, I don't know. Like I told you, like I'm 32. Like I register that, but like I just feel like I'm something. You know what I mean? I feel something different all the time. You know, and I'm just like, 50. If you think about it, when our dads were kids, 50 years old was like old. Like you were ready to retire from the factory and lay down with Maul. You know, like that was 50 years old was old back then. Now you look at 50. And like, dude, there's 50-year-olds that are in better shape than 20, 30, 40-year-olds. You know, I'm hoping that's the way my life is going to continue to go. I'm hoping I finish out better than I started. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, exactly. I just keep like Yager still going. I'm good.
Yeah, bro, that's exactly. And when we've played puck with those guys that are like, 60 years old and still playing puck. And it's like, that's what I'm trying to be. You know what I mean? Like, I still want to do that for sure. So what, granted, sleep is what it is, right? So what does it matter if you have a kid now or 5 more years? I don't know. Like it's
to a certain extent, you don't want to be 70 years old and he's turning 20. You can't even toss some beer back with your old man.
Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday, son. But is it? Because I've seen 70-year-olds that are in shape.
It's all about, and this is what I was going to get at. Like I am getting older and I've recognized that, and I say I don't feel old, and that's true too. But that also goes into the play that I've recognized it and I've taken steps for that. Like I stretch. After a workout, before I just go work out. I got a hockey game tomorrow. I'm going to stretch tonight. I got a foam roller now. I'm doing little things like that. I meditate. So I'm not always anxious. I'm doing little things like that. I'm eating better. I'm conscious about my health. So no wonder I'm feeling good in my 30s because I'm doing shit I should have been doing from day one. So
yeah, I'm caught like in this weird, like limbo status. Like, I don't know. I feel weird about it. Like right now, basically my weeks are great. Monday through Friday, working out 5 days a week, on top of ball and puck, like getting all my workouts in, and I can see changes immediately already. But it's like, bro, like these weekends, it's just Saturday. I'm a monster, like just on food. Like I'm eating like I've never seen food. It's crazy. Ooh. And then like I'll drop 5, gain 4. Like that's like drop 5, gain 3. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty much where I'm at. I just need to step it up one more notch, and take it more seriously. It's right. I'm right there, but it's like I lately, man, it just feels like we were talking about earlier, just like the energy's been weird. I've been having these like weird afternoons. I don't know, man. It's been weird, but I'm close. I just got to get it to 100%. I'm almost there.
Quick question, not to dive into your life and all that shit and try to fix you or anything, but on the weekends, are you changing anything as far as socially?
No, like we're still.
I know during the week, it's you, Steve-O, and Chick, and you get your dinner, your regiment, blah blah blah, and that's it. Is the weekend coming up, and you're kind of like on the phone, like, hey, what are you guys up to? And
no, not really.
Adventurous? No,
really, man. Because lately, things are a little bit tighter with the house, so like I don't have the extra money to say, hey, let's go blow $200. You know what I mean? I don't have the extra money to do that. So usually, like me and Chick will pick a night, like Saturday, like, she works one or the other. So we'll pick a night. Usually we've been ordering in dinner. I'm like, she's like, you want to go? I'm like, I don't even want to deal with people. Just order that shit. We'll pick it up.
Us too. I don't care. That was a conversation tonight. Where do you want to go somewhere for dinner? And I was like, if we're going to spend money on food, like
I'll go pick it up. I'll go pick it up. Like, I'm weird with the whole DoorDash thing. Like I'm not super hip with it. So it's like, just, I'll go. Cause I like it. I still enjoy driving. I never drive my personal vehicle. So it's like, I'll run up to it's 30 minutes round trip. I got it. Then she's like, well, why don't we just eat there? I'm like, then we're going to run to someone who's going to want to talk. And now I got a tip. Yeah. And we're going to get, like,
I hate saying that because it makes you sound cheap, but like, tip's a big deal. Like, I don't want to have to sit here and tip you. And what if it's bad dinner and like all that shit?
It's not negative because me and Laura are over tippers. We both worked in the fucking restaurant business for so long that like when we if our dinner is 40, we're usually tipping like 30. Like that's just the way we are because and she's like, well, COVID's been hard on these people. I'm like, but it's like, that's not like, I get it. But like we have to take care of numero uno as well. You know what I mean? Like we got to make sure we're good. Like I understand like the extra $10 is not that big of a deal, but at the same time, like I'm cool with it. I enjoy helping. I don't mind helping, but like you said, I hate sounding cheap when I say tip. But for us, that is like it's an extra expenditure. It's like taking the third person to dinner.
100%. Yeah, no, I get you.
So,
Yeah, I've been,
and then I'm always going to get a cocktail. I'm going to get a margarita.
especially
you know what I
out,
mean?
right?
Like,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
on the
because what's the
menu.
point? Well, I'm going to pay a $5 fucking soda pop, or I can get an $8 margarita.
Yeah.
Like, oh, good plan. Like, and then who has one?
Soda pop.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. They don't say so. They don't say soda up here, by the way. They say
Just
pop.
pop?
Yep.
Is it just pop?
I don't drink it, so I don't care. But
I get a can of purple.
can I get a can of pop? Oh.
Man,
I do.
That hurts.
So the one thing I do drink other than water and Gatorade is sweet tea. I'm a big sweet tea guy. Southern style sweet tea. Boy, every time I get asked for if they have sweet tea, they're like, yes. I'm like, cool, bet. And I'm expecting like the Southern style.
No.
And I'm not getting that, bro. Like I had one yesterday and I was like, it tasted fruity. And I was like, the fuck is
fruity? It was a passion fruit bullshit.
Some Lipton fucking shit. What is this? I want
system. The blackberry hibiscus.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I'm a 50-50 guy. Like I'm always like, let me get the half.
Yeah,
I'm always like, you got sweet tea? They're like, yeah, because like, if you got sweet tea, then I know you have unsweet tea. Like you're not just gonna have sweet tea. So I'm like, you got sweet tea? They're like, yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna be that guy. Can I get like 50-50? They're like, yes. I'm like, thanks. Yeah. Diabetes.
All right, you're not like my chick, right? Where can you cut it?
Well, like sometimes, like
a drug dealer.
I think we've talked about before. Like, okay, cut it, light ice, cut it. Like,
always though. Like, can you cut it with lemonade?
Yeah. Now I'm just like, just give me just half and half. Like I try to be like that because I'm, I try to lead the discreet me.
We gotta work on your mom vocabulary, babe.
But then now Chick-fil-A's got this new thing. It's not new, but they call it Sunjoy tea, and all it is it's an Arnie Palm. It's sweet tea and lemonade mixed, and they call it Sunjoy. And I'm like,
Mandela effect. Arnie Palm.
Yeah. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about that Mandela effect?
Because, all right, and then we're gonna jump into that.
Then we're jumping to hockey. Sorry, this is it. This will be a quick sidetrack. So I seen something today about the Mandela effect. So I guess it's something where we remember it as one thing, but it really is another. Is that the basis of the Mandela effect?
Yes, which is in my defense, it's kind of stupid because logos change, bud. You can't be like, oh, it used to have this and it doesn't, like people show the Hanes one with the basket, now it doesn't. Like, yeah, no shit. Right. They're modernizing their logo. That's all that is.
So one that got me, someone posted this online earlier, the Bernstein Bears. You remember the Bernstein Bears as a child?
I have books for my child.
They're not the Bernstein Bears. Like that's Bernstein Bears. Like it's not IEN, it's A. And I was like, I remember like being a child, like, oh, yo, dope, the new Bernstein Bears is here, or the show, put on Bernstein Bears. Not ever did we say Bernstein or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? But it's not Bernstein. And I was like, bro, you got my brain. And then someone was like, Mandela effect. And I was like, I got to do some digging on Mandela effect. But I've seen it with multiple, like the Flintstones. Like supposedly it's Flint Stones, not Flynn Stones. It's Flint Stones. Like what?
What's the other one, the Genie movie?
I Dream of Genie?
No.
Shazam?
No, that's the one that everyone remembers, but there's another one. Hold on.
The Genie movie. Sinbad.
Yeah, I watched a video from Sinbad, and he said, this is a conspiracy video, so if he's lying or not, I don't know, but it's him. He said, with his movie being the Mandela effect, and he's even been said like, oh, I never made that movie. He said it was all a government ploy. He said they went out of their way to get every single copy possible. He was under contract to say that he never did it, but he really did. I don't know.
Wait, what? You can't buy that right now? What's that movie called?
I don't know. Sinbad. I think it was Sinbad.
Nah, Sinbad's the actor.
Oh, yeah. Genie movie with Sinbad. And it comes up Kazam with Shaq. That's that shit, boy. Oh, here it is. Sinbad Shazam, the strange case of movie that doesn't exist.
What? Yeah, what?
Yeah,
Sinbad confesses Shazam movie was real. How's that a confession? We know it's real. I've seen it.
Because they're trying to say it wasn't.
Why? Why?
I don't know, bro. Is it?
Yeah, everything's a media conspiracy theory. We found the movie. I've watched this movie multiple times on TBS.
It used to come on TV all the time.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't understand the Mandela effect, bro. People are trying to say we really died. Listen, folks, this is just conspiracy. We're interested. It doesn't mean believe it. But
it's real. Like supposedly, what? That just blew. I've had to dive into that.
Yeah,
so that's the Mandela effect. Doing something and then acting like it didn't happen.
I guess pretending
Or-
something never was the way it was.
My brain hurts.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like, could you imagine if like, no, Gretzky's number isn't retired. It's never been retired. You can wear
Who's
99.
Gretzky?
People just don't wear 99. Like, no, 99 is no,
That's sacred.
no. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? No, that's what people feel like with that shit. Like the Monopoly man with his, what is it called, a pinnacle or whatever, the glass
Monocle.
monocle.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a moron. Yeah. So who knows, bro? There's a lot of them.
So what happened with the Monopoly guy? Wait a minute. Now we got it. Okay,
Here's another one. They try to say Amelia Earhart never really died. She just died recently. There was a news clipping. Amelia Earhart died at 74.
The woman who flew around the world.
They never came back. They're trying to say that. That's what I grew up hearing. She went to fly around the world and they never saw her again.
I remember hearing a conspiracy about that where like she landed back in the States and they told her it was like they knew where she was going to attempt to land and they told her she was somewhere else. Because how would she know? She knew nothing. She was just flying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've heard that too. And then she kept flying and had to refuel and crash.
But that was a flat Earth. That's part of flat Earth conspiracy, though. That was one of those.
But isn't it crazy how all those connect?
Whoa!
All right, welcome to the episode.
This is the Men Behind the Mitts podcast. Hosted by Big J. And now, here's your favorite Buttes.
All right, guys, we finally got through that intro. That's what happens a lot. We just find something and we just get lost in it.
Scatterbrain.
Yeah, we're definitely doing an episode on the Mandela effect. We're going to come back to that. But let's shift gears and get over to hockey. Big things rolling. Round 1 is done. Round 2 is starting.
And end it with a splash, huh?
Yeah. We're gonna first touch on round 1, and then we're gonna get in these round 2 matchups and let you know where we stand. The North's a little bit behind, so that's why we're kind of doing this for you guys, just to get it caught up. But let's finish up with round 1. Let's go ahead and take the wheel, Jay.
All right, cool.
Let me know where we're going.
Yeah, so with round 1 ending, we were left with 2 game 7s that we're finishing off, even though this round 2 had kind of started already with the Boston series.
Right.
But that was Vegas versus Minnesota. Minnesota had taken it to a game 7. I was really pulling for them because that would have been a huge upset, even though Vegas did look good prior to. Vegas pulls it out. They make it to the second round. They're playing Colorado now. We'll touch on that.
One of my favorite series. Yeah, one of my favorite.
We'll touch on that now. The game 1 has already happened. They come off a game 7. They got Leonard in net, and they got a Colorado team that is hot and just waiting, just patiently waiting. They swept St. Louis, took them out early, and they've been waiting, and it showed. Come out and to put up the points they did in that game, unreal, right?
Yeah, it wasn't even fair. Like Avalanche was all gas the whole game.
7-1.
Yeah, 7-1. And dude, the scoring is like from Colorado. Like, who wouldn't you expect to see on that board? And they're all there: Rantanen, Landeskog, McKinnon, Sad, Carl. Like you just hit McKinnon over and over again. Watching that game, dude. That's so much speed. The West is so different. It's crazy how there's just different styles of hockey, but I am looking forward to this series. The Avalanche and Vegas reminds me a lot of the Boston Islanders matchup we got going on the East Coast as well. Those are 2 very fast series, probably the 2 most exciting series in my opinion right now that are going on. But to stick with this Avs Knights series, I don't know what's going to go on with the Knights here, man. They got ran along in game 7 here. Do they have the gas to stay on it? I know they're battling some goalie issues as well with Leonard and Fleury. Like they sat Fleury, and it's like, what's happening?
Well,
like,
listen, it's their fault for going to game 7. And then they had to play a back-to-back against the Colorado. Robin Leonard has to come in and give Fleury a break. And even though they're getting lit up, you can't put Fleury in because you need him. Because it's a best of 7. So let Leonard just take an L for the team. Sorry, bud, you're going to get peppered tonight. Smart move. I think it's smart because now you have a fresh Fleury that can come in and take control of that crease. And we saw what happened in the North when you have a good goalie. We're going to talk on that. The team's going to play with a much higher confidence now. They've gotten their rest. They're not, coming off a game 7 anymore. They've gotten their rest. They've got their guy between the pipes. The confidence is going to be through the roof, and they got a little chip on their shoulder now. Everything that happened. We had the hit that Graves gave. Then you see Ryan Reeves putting his knee on Graves' head on the ice, ripping out his hair. Apparently, he got a 2-game suspension for that shit. Which, how the fuck did Tom Wilson get so much heat? And Ryan Reeves got almost nothing for. I'm watching it happen live. I'm like, my man has his knee on his head right now, and he's just fucking face washing the shit out. I'm like, it was wild. It's gonna be a wild series, but I definitely believe Vegas is gonna come back. They're gonna win a game or two, and it's gonna rely on the shoulders of Fleury. He's gonna have to steal a game for him. He's gonna have to do it because Landeskog and McKinnon, unreal team. They have an unreal team. They can roll 4 lines. And they're missing Kadri of all things still too.
Yeah. He got what 6 or 8 games. I can't remember. And he went to appeal. They upheld it. Yeah. And you know, he's got a track record. I kind of expected it. I didn't think it was an 8-game suspension worthy, in my opinion, but that's because I always look out for it. Happens a lot.
I feel like it was setting an example. Like, okay, obviously this isn't working, so now we're going to take the playoffs from you because I know that means more to you than the regular season.
And 8 games is basically, I mean, that's a series. That's a whole series.
Yeah.
But also working for the Avs in their advantage as well as Philip Grubauer.
Yeah,
I mean,
stud.
This guy is he's gonna carry them. Not carry them, but this is the guy you want in net when your offensemen like that are firing away. This is a guy you want in net, and I'm happy for him. It's so good to see, especially former Caps players like that succeeding so well in these different clubs. You know,
he's got a .941 save percentage and a 1.6 goals against in the playoffs. And then nuts. he's got 5 wins. So he's tied in second in wins for the playoffs. He's in second for save percentage. He's in first, tied for first for goals against. That's a hot goaltender. And you can ride a hot goaltender all the way to the cup, fellas.
Oh yeah, we know that. And he's young too. Like, that's the thing. He's young and he's not injury prone. He's nothing. He really is a golden goose right now. Like he really, truly
we've
is.
seen him firsthand. He's a great goaltender. Honestly, the way things have shaped up, it's almost like we should have just dropped Holtby and kept Gruby.
Man, it's crazy the fucking shit that the Capitals have to deal with now.
Yeah. Well, let's jump over to the North real quick. Another round 1, game 7. Montreal, Toronto. Toronto's up 3-1, and they blow the fucking series. Montreal wins game 7. They take it to game 7, and then they
game 7,
win.
number 1.
They fucking win. Are you kidding me?
Carey Price effect in full effect.
Best 10 million. Why do you pay a goalie $10 million so he can stop $40 million of offensive skill?
That's crazy is that? Crazy is that? And Leafs, man, I do feel bad for the Leafs fans, bro. The Leafs fans, I feel like it's like ever since we had that comparison with the Caps Leafs fans, I feel I get it. Like 54 years.
I don't think you can make that comparison anymore because we never had a team that deep like they did in the blow it in the first round. No way. They're on a league of their own now.
Yeah, true. And terrible for Campbell. Absolutely feel terrible for him.
That was a weak ass goal, man. I was like, I watched it go in because I'm sitting here watching the game. Like it's gonna be one of those games or something. Yeah. For it to go in, it's not gonna be a pretty goal. And sure enough, and I was like, he hates himself right now.
Yeah, it was truly hard. Like I was watching his post, and he's like, it's on for that fucking save. I'm like, yeah, but that's what happens to a guy like that. Of course, stands on his head, makes tremendous plays. And then this is what happens. Like
comes in. Was it 11-game win streak he went on coming in for Anderson? And dude, he was like, and he looked like it all series just about. He still looked good. I think what you really got to question is here: how the fuck did Marner and Matthews go with so little production?
Yeah, they're calling for Marner gone. But they're like, they want Marner out. That's crazy.
Which is crazy to think about because arguably, I think he's in the top maybe 6 players in the NHL right now. I would take him all fucking day. But absolutely. I get it. I mean, if he can't get it done for you guys, and so be it. But maybe they do have too much talent.
Here's the question: Marner or Nylander?
Who would I take?
Mm-hmm. Still taking Marner.
All fucking day. Nylander's good. He's good, but he's not Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner is he's bright like I hate to
Top
say
line
make it,
anywhere in the
yeah,
NHL,
I hate to make
obviously.
this comparison, but like Marshawn's skill, his finesse, the way
Right.
it doesn't matter. He knows the guy's coming to hit him. He's smaller, can still get around. In that aspect, Marner is like 2.0 on that, you know?
Right.
So yeah, I'm taking Marner. Honestly, there could be a discussion where I take Marner over Matthews.
Whoa.
Tell me this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Would you rather have a goal scorer or a playmaker? Because that playmaker, he's going to make everyone else better. Your goal scorer is going to rely on somebody giving him a good pass in the slot.
Yeah, I was saying, what did Marner have? Like 50 or 57 assists or something in the
Yeah.
regular season?
We haven't hired a stat guy yet.
No, we'll get on that.
But yeah, dude, it's such a shame. A lot of jerseys burning. A lot of people are done with the Leafs organization, and that's so sad to see. I was pulling for them. I really was. Not just because they were the favorite, but I like their squad, man. Foligno, Jumbo Joe. They had Wayne Simmons, and we're bringing up all these guys. They didn't play with any fucking grit. Why was it Jumbo Joe, and Wayne Simmons out there putting a little body on them? You know what I'm saying? Like getting the guys fired up on the bench. Matthew sees fucking Wayne Simmons go lay a guy out. He's going to be gassed up and go fucking rip one bar down.
Yeah.
Right? But we didn't get that. We didn't get that at all. They need some fucking grit. I hear they're calling for the GM's head too. Everybody's on the chopping block at this point.
Yeah. Man, I couldn't imagine. That's
Babcock is laughing his ass off. You better believe that.
Yeah. That's a fat payroll for them not to be able to come together like that. It's a tremendous blow. And then hats off to the Habs. I mean, they fought back from a 3-1 deficit to steal that series. They stole that series.
They're playing as a team. They don't have that big fancy roster. They're playing as a team in front of arguably one of the best goalies of our generation.
Yeah.
I
agree.
So, and you got to start from the crease out, right? And Carey Price has gone insane. He's on sicko mode. Let's talk about the East, though. The battle of the East right now is Boston versus New York Islanders. The series is tied 1-1. Boston takes game one. They look legit. The Islanders have to be scared. But then the second game, they're up 3-1. Boston ties the game 3-3, goes to OT. Islanders win. We win the series. That was a fun hockey game to watch, bro.
Absolutely,
that was a very fun game. I was on the edge of my seat. Like I was rooting. I was like,
I was gonna say that game was almost like how I want to introduce people to like hockey. Like, watch how fast this shit really goes down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, it was incredible. It was like three man rush this way. Oh, we got wheels this way, boys. Like, and
then the zone time too, right? It's like, Islanders are just smashing Boston right now. Well, now Boston's been in the zone for fucking 4 minutes, and then it's like Islanders have been in the zone for. It's like holy.
You could truly
shit.
tell. You could really tell what lines were out there. It's like this is how lines work. You know what I mean? Like you could tell. Like this was their plan. This was their goal. And it's just like when they get wheeling and dealing, bro, the Islanders, dude, I don't know.
I don't think the Islanders can do it though. The Boston just comes in waves. They're fucking deep.
They're relentless.
All four. You got guys like Charlie Coyle they're deep, bro. They're deep.
They're relentless too. Their attack is relentless. And when that top line is on the ice,
it's scary.
With Marchand, Bergeron, and Pasta is coming to life, bro. What he had the Hattie the other night.
Himself.
This is any best dress. You see what he's been wearing into the arena.
He's feeling himself.
Yeah, he's having
confidence.
A post. That's what I mean. And I really feel like with Rask back there, he's consistent. And they're New York's really relying on Shorskinen. I believe is that his name.
Mm-hmm.
Shorskinen, I think. But the Rask is so consistent. He's there. And then with these guys wheeling and dealing up front, I mean, it's a no-brainer why Boston's there. They definitely smashed the Capitals. The more I think about it, they outplayed us in every aspect. Like if the Boston was playing right now against the Islanders where they played against the Capitals, it'd have been over even faster.
Yeah, they took it up another level again.
Oh yeah,
and
it's crazy to see how they get. How does that team, like a team like that, just like, all right, boys, second round, let's go.
You gotta applaud the coach, Butch Cassidy. He knows what to get his guys ready and prepared physically and mentally. But here's the thing too, like everyone talks about this top line. This top line is deadly, and everyone thinks offensively 5-on-5. Bergeron and Marchand are on the power play and the penalty kill.
Yeah,
that's how good these players on. They don't fucking leave the ice, really. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Every scenario, they're out there. Power play, Brad and Berge. You know what I'm saying? Like PK, Brad and Berge gonna try to get a shorty.
Crazy.
Like that's hard for a team.
They produce, man.
Yeah.
They produce on those. So sneaky, Brad Marchand. So fucking sneaky. I saw them multiple times on the PK. Them two working the neutral zone together. It's like, how are you guys? And it's almost like it's not fair because now they have more ice. It's like it's not that the fifth guy's in their way, but now it's like, oh, I got this lane and this lane. Like
they're
it's
so creative. They're so creative
Yeah.
in the way they protect the puck and everything. Like PK is fucking a power play for them essentially. You know?
Yeah. No joke, dude. But then on the flip side, watching Barzell and the way he moves the puck and Eberle,
Bailey, Belvillier.
Oh, dude, Bavillier with the setup for the T there night. That team is that to me that team is clicking as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like
they're not fun to watch though. I mean, this series has been fun, but like they just play their game. You know, I don't think they're one of the more exciting teams to watch. The Islanders,
understandable. Boston's more exciting than the Islanders are for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with little razzle dazzle that Taylor Hall's been putting on here in the second round.
Yeah,
we
didn't even bring him up. Like,
yeah, I was just thinking about it. I was like, because I was thinking about Pasta scoring again. And I was like, the only reason why Pasta got that third goal is because Taylor Hall went around down the middle, clogged up the middle, took two defensemen out of the play in one shot. Of course, he doesn't need time. And he gave him, yep, done and done. I was just thinking, I was like, what a heads up play by Taylor Hall to crash the net, draw both defensemen to him. Like he's coming alive. You know, he's been, now he's got it at Buffalo. I mean, he definitely should have the foot on the gas, but he's really meshing well with that team and working well.
This is the best he's looked since New Jersey. I think that's
fair definitely. To say. Yep, definitely. He's got that stride. I noted he's still so soft on the puck. That's my only bugaboo. But look at Crosby. I mean, someone who's so strong.
I don't know. I think Crosby's stronger on the puck. That guy takes a fucking ass whooping sometimes.
That's what I was gonna say. You really took the words out of my mouth. I was like, Crosby's strong on the puck, but he gets beat the whole time he's on the puck. Taylor Hall, like it's just the total opposite. It takes two hits, and he's like, oh, I fell. Where's the call? It's like, what?
Yeah, that's that soccer shit.
Yeah.
Hey, but the Central ain't no joke either, right? You've been keeping up. Tampa Bay and Carolina battling for the Central #1 spot. Tampa is the real deal. Tampa's the real deal.
It's so fast.
Florida had a chance because they had Vasilevsky's. I fuck up names so bad here. They had Tampa's
Vasilevsky.
Yeah, Vasilevsky.
Yeah.
They had Vasilevsky's number. They were confident from the regular season. We know we can score on him. We just have to outscore their stars. And that's why it was a series. Carolina doesn't look like they have that confidence when shooting on him.
I agree. It's hard to say, but the Carolina squad is like, I don't know. I mean, the Lightning has a lot working for them, but I was going to say with Svechnikov and like, I like the energy that Carolina brings. I think that helps them a lot. To me, that's like another good locker room compared to the Capitals. I enjoy watching that locker room. You know what I mean?
Rod Brind'Amour is you gotta hit.
Oh yeah,
applaud. He's a great.
Did you see that too? Where that Brind'Amour had his dad on the phone for his birthday, and he was
that's so cool.
Come on, man! Like he's like my dad. He's like he's pulling for you guys so hard. He's on the edge of his couch every night. Like how incredible! Like the bond. Like you know what I mean? Like when you see something like that, it's like man, that's a good bond, you know, like with that team, being able to bring that to that level.
Family vibe.
Yeah, man, it's important. It's what's got to get you through this. But this is definitely a little bit different compared to the rest of the scores, the low scoring games, 2-1 games here, really grinding them out. There's definitely opportunity, but this is going to be a tough battle.
Tampa's
as well.
deep, bro. You got guys like, it's Cirelli, Killhorn.
I was going to say,
like you have all these guys. Point. I mean, Stamkos is your second center. Steven Stamkos is your second center after Brandon Point. Like,
yeah. God, Brandon Point is next level, bro. This guy is so smooth with everything.
Kucherov is in the top 12 of playoff points all time. He's up there with Lemieux and Gretzky and all these guys. Okay. So, like, the depth is unreal with Tampa Bay. On top of a stud of a goaltender, you got guys like Hedman, McDonough on the back end. Like, listen, we've gone through all the things, and I think it's fair to say that my call is Tampa, Colorado.
Tampa taking it?
No, Colorado. It's Colorado's year.
I'm sorry. You said I thought I was.
No, I'm saying the way the series are playing out right now. I think if Boston, I think Boston's going to beat New York. Tampa's going to beat Carolina, but Tampa, Boston will be a good series. But Tampa takes it. I'm sorry. They're just too good. And I think Colorado beats Vegas, and they're going to smash whatever North team is going to have.
Yeah, for sure. Which is the Avs are going to the Cup. For sure.
McKinnon is just built different. He's built for the playoffs. It feels
built different, bro. And he's got the best mindset.
Oh my God.
He's got the best mindset too. Like he's like, I'm going to take less on my next deal because I want to win. You know what I mean? Like that's the guys. That's what we need, that mentality in Ovi, bro. Like we need that mentality in Ov dog so bad.
Nathan McKinnon is leading the league in points in the playoffs with 12 goals, 8.
Oh, he's silly, bud.
Unreal. It's just unreal. Like, how do you count that guy out, right? So, yeah, I think it's a Colorado Tampa Bay final, and I got Colorado taking it, and good for them.
Yeah, good for them too. There's one of my. It's hard to say favorite because I have so many teams that I really do root for, but like the Avs are on my top like 5 in my West. You know, like they're definitely out there, and
it's just gotten to the point now. There's so much depth and great players around the league. I just root for everybody, honestly. Who's playing?
That's the thing is, man, I'm such a fan of like even like I wanted to trash the Pens the other day because there was this thing and it was like you meet a girl at a blind date and she has this jersey on. And I was like, and you walking away, and I was like, probably like a Crosby jersey, but really, I would sit there and I would grill her, and I want you to prove to me why you think he's the best. You know what I mean? Like, let's have a legitimate conversation. You know, but
I don't even root for teams anymore. I was thinking about it. I root for overtime. I just want to watch the most hockey possible.
Free hockey.
I don't care who wins. I just want you guys to take it to overtime. Just keep playing, please. Thank you.
Yeah, man. It's been, and with the fans, we got to touch on the fans being back. How electric is that? Like Pasternak, he was quoted saying like the playoffs were meant like to have fans there. Like how electric is it when they score? It's like, oh, like even just a hit now. I'm like, oh, that's fucking hockey, bud. Like that is hockey.
So good. I mean, Canada's starting to get fans back. You saw fucking Canadian Toronto Game 7 tickets were fucking stupid. $8,000. Stupid.
Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
Could you imagine being a Toronto fan spending $8,000 on tickets and then going to Montreal and I'm getting sick.
No way. There's no way. Like I remember paying like $500 for the thing was $570 that I paid for Game 7 when the Cavs beat the Rangers in Game 7.
Oof.
And that was like, man, that was so. I remember spending like $1,400.
2014, 2015.
Yeah, I was working for Noodles and Company, and I remember like. I think I got an advance on a paycheck, like to literally pay.
My car broke down. I need an advance. I saw you on Game 7.
Well, I went with my boss. That's the worst part.
He's the wondering in the back of his head, like, how did he afford this but can't afford it? No.
Yeah, but dude, man. But it's like I get it. Like I definitely get it. But like, nah, man, I'm a fucking hairy homeowner who got $8,000 to put on a fucking game. Like, come on.
You sold your kidney for a loss?
Yeah, it's bad enough. I was like moaning and groaning. I had to spend $50 on Sling so I could watch all the games. Like,
wow, sorry. Well, at least you got NHL Network though.
I paid the $11 extra for it. That was part of the sports package.
That's all. My TV, package. Like I don't watch TV, but like if it's on, like in the background while I'm working, it's the network. That's
the only thing we have it for.
Yeah,
we got it for hockey. So the basic package was like 31, sports package is 11. Processing fees like 5.
You gotta 51. Do like the orange package with the sports and shit. It's
like, come on, man. And of course, they make NBC the premium. I was like, you guys are fucking kidding.
Here's my thing though: don't get too excited or using it for Caps games because when I had Sling for Caps games, they would show Wizards games over Caps games.
No, it works fine. It works fine.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? How is this even possible? But it's because Sling has a deal with the NBA.
That's cool. No one cares about that. But I don't know. And now next year, like who knows with all the
we have the draft lottery happening too.
Oh, the draft lottery. That's the
draft
tonight.
Yes.
Today is Wednesday. Literally waited till last minute for this, guys.
Yeah, we want it to be as up to date as possible.
Let me see.
You want the percentages of the teams?
I was getting ready to say I know I saved that post earlier because I was like, this is gonna be important.
Yeah, no, who posted that?
Obviously, I think the Sabres had the 16%.
Yeah, I have it right here if you want me to knock it out. Yep. Okay, the seeds, number 1 seed is Buffalo Sabres with 16.6% chance for the number 1. Number 2 is the Anaheim Ducks at 12%. Number 3, Seattle Kraken at 10.3. Number 4 would be the New Jersey Devils at 10.3 as well.
And the Kraken with that 3 pick though, did we go through this with Vegas where they got a high pick?
I don't remember that. I was gonna look into that and I didn't have time, but at 3, if they get the number 1 pick plus everything they're doing, holy shit.
That was 2018, right? Yeah, 2018.
Yeah. We'll look that up. I'll hit these real quick.
Yep.
Number 5, Columbus Blue Jackets at 8.5. They need that. Number 6, Detroit Red Wings at 7.6. Number 7, San Jose, 6%.
Oh my God. Chance. Sorry for interrupting, but I literally Googled 2018 Vegas and it said Vegas shooting. I was like, no, Vegas Golden Knights.
We're done with conspiracy.
Sorry. Okay. Oh, that's a long one.
Number 8, Los Angeles Kings. I'm just dead on that. No pun intended. Los Angeles Kings, 5.8%. Number 9, the Vancouver Canucks with 5.4%. Number 10, Ottawa Senators, 4.5%. Number 11, Arizona Coyotes with 3.1. Number 12, Chicago Blackhawks, 2.7. 13, Calgary Flames, 2.2. Number 14, Philadelphia Flyers, 1.8. Number 15, Dallas Stars, 1.4. And at the bottom, rounding it out, 16, New York Rangers, 1%. If they get back-to-back number 1 picks, fuck the Rangers.
Yeah, so how do they – so it's still a draft lottery, and so you got the balls in the bucket, and it's bouncing around, right?
And they'll pull them out.
So how does a team have a different percentage? What if there's one more ball in there for Tampa over fucking – you know what I mean? Like – seems like all the percentages are pretty straight up to me. So I don't understand that shit. Yeah, but no, Vegas did not get a first rounder. They had a second rounder, 2 4s, 2 5s, 2 6, and so on from there. But they didn't get a first rounder. So, well, maybe that's something that Seattle brought in a part of their contract because we know that's what Vegas did about not having to give up player.
Yeah, which was fucking genius. That was genius.
It was a good move.
No one can pick from the Vegas with the expansion.
Yeah, but I didn't know. Also, part of that as well is that I guess when you have an expansion team come in, they have to pay all the teams as well, and they're not paying Vegas. I guess that's part of the contract with them not. So I guess since they're not taking a player from them,
Vegas is probably perfectly fine with that. Keep your money. We'll keep our roster because
for sure.
Ever since they've been in the league. 2000, what was it, 17, 18?
18, yeah.
And they've had a playoff roster ever since.
It's nuts. It's nutty.
You're picking from second and third liners that are potential first, some.
Does it happen again? Does it happen again with Seattle? What do you predict?
I think so. And this is why I think so. I don't think Vegas is a fluke. I think it's a representation of how deep the NHL is.
Understandable.
There's so much talent in the league now that look, we've seen it.
Well, then
Washington Capitals, 4th line. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if that line ended up on Seattle. Seattle had the HDH line. Oh, that'd be fucking scary good. And those are 4th liners: Carl Hagelin, Garnet Hathaway, Nick Dowd. Like no one's thinking twice about those guys. But if they were on different teams and got teamed up on Seattle, and we got the same results that Washington got with them, then it'd be like, holy fuck.
Damn it! I had a thought and I done lost it.
I done lost that bit.
I don't know. I can't remember if it was about Vegas or about Seattle, but I mean they're doing it smart. I mean they're going to be doing it smart, so they're definitely going to be prepared to pick a cup contending team year one. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, that's it. That's it so far. Next time we talk, we'll probably be in the 3rd round.
Oh my gosh!
But this is
because I see a couple game 7s. I think we're still gonna be wrapping up. I see it. I think
the Vegas Colorado
7. That's going 7, and then Tampa and Canes is going 7.
I'm slightly pulling for Winnipeg because that's one of the last organizations that hasn't won a cup yet.
Sleeper, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'd like to see someone that's never done it do it over top of like Tampa. That's back to back and shit like that. Like, fuck that shit. Yeah. I don't want another cup dynasty in the fucking East.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of that. I do agree.
I know they're central now,
unless it's the Cavs.
They were East.
Unless it's like, well, like I'm not a big fan of stacking rings and cups on one side.
I mean, hey, if it's well deserved, so be it. But I'm not ready for another one over here. Let that shit go out west. Let another dynasty be out west.
Yeah,
because I feel bad. I still think we're fucking idiots for finally winning a cup and then getting rid of the fucking head coach. And never mind. That's
in our whole fucking roster since then.
And look, he goes to another team and does the same exact fucking thing.
Same thing.
Cup contender, second round, like just like that. Like
picks him right up. It's tough, man. It's tough. I think Ovi is. We've talked a lot about Ovi, but I think he's a critical part to what's going to happen here. And not to say I'm literally looking at an Ovi bobblehead, an Ovi box of cereal, my Ovi head on a stick. I'm really looking at all of it. And I'm like, how am I even saying these words? But it's like we got to make something happen. We got to make money make sense here. Because if not, we could be looking at a
if he
different DC team.
If he doesn't take a pay cut and we sign him for something stupid, I'll be disappointed.
Yeah, because then we know what's going to happen.
I was talking about the other day, and this is probably a very, very unpopular opinion, but I'd get rid of Ovi for the cap space and make TJ Oshie my captain.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I'd be willing to say that. But then, I mean, that frees up.
Go buy me a goalie. Go buy me a goalie.
Yeah, for real. I keep forgetting that all this really started with Henrik Lundqvist. I keep forgetting that.
Thank God, honestly, that he didn't play, because we just would have been a bunch of old motherfuckers. Chara, Lundqvist, Ovechkin at 35. Like, Vanacek, I think we keep him around, but we got to get rid of Sammy. We got to get rid of Anderson. I don't sign Lundqvist. Let's go spend some money on a vet that's done it. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
That's just me.
No, I agree.
I'd even fucking take Holtby back.
I don't know. I feel like he might have I don't know. It's hard to say. Holtby, I definitely see landing in Seattle.
Yeah, me too. I see it happening too. Demko is the guy for Vancouver, so I think they're definitely gonna leave him open.
Right. I agree. But here's the thing. Oh, this is what I meant. The thought. My brain is wild, son. So you were talking about how Vegas and Seattle are just like these top tier teams, and there's so much depth in the NHL. And like, then we got to figure out Buffalo and Ottawa. Like, I'm a big fan of, I'm a fan of the guys on Ottawa's squad. Like, they're going to be a team to be reckoned with the next 2 to 3, 4 years.
That's all bad. That's all bad GMs, bro. That's all bad moves. You got to think about the guy that comes into Buffalo to try to fix Buffalo. He's dealing with generations of bad fucking trades, bad draft picks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard with these new guys. They're coming in, everything's fresh, everyone's on the same page, and they're starting with a good team. You don't got to, I got fucking Casey Middleset. I can't deal him because no one wants him. And I got to play him because we lack depth. Like, your hands are tied at that on teams like that.
Yeah, that is true. What a shame.
It is a shame. It is a shame because I was hoping Buffalo would play well so I could go watch them play since I live up here.
Yeah.
But, okay. That's all right.
Before we jump, man, let's talk about I saw your ice post the other day. It looks like your ice team's a little undefeated over there. What's going on with that, buddy?
Yeah, we won. We played today. We're 3-0. A little 8-7 win. 2 goals here.
Nice.
Boy. Yeah.
8-7. Boy, 2 goals. Man.
It was a close one.
That's so cool. I'm so jealous of ice hockey. I'm so jealous.
I know. I played Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. I had a game at 7 a.m. this morning, and then I play again 7 a.m. Friday.
Same team or different?
We're playing blue. We're white. We're playing blue. We played pink today.
Nice, man.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
So, yeah, I'm definitely jelly, and just that, and just the atmosphere of ice is too different. I'm on this roller league, as we know, having a blast, keeping my chin up. We're 0-2. You know, keeping my fucking chin up. It's tough.
Are they big losses? You're all getting blown out?
They're not fun losses. They're not fun.
Well, not fun sounds like you're losing by 1.
No, they're big. The first one was, I think, 10-6, and the second one was big. It was like 13.
Does your roller team know you have a podcast?
Oh yeah, I'll have to tell you off air who I'm on the team with, but I don't know if I'm sure they know, but it's like I definitely talk about it. Like I was like, we're just, it's tough, and some of it's me.
Is it a fun mentality league or is it competitive? Are the guys there just to have some beer and just hang out with their buddies and play puck?
It's the best mix of competitive beer league hockey you can literally imagine. Like that's when I saw all these names. Literally, I don't even know. There's 54 people in the league.
Is it a bunch of guys from the Knights back in the day?
Yeah, I know 52 of them. I know 52 people in the league. Like I've skated with or against every single person that's in this league, and most of them I skated with. Like it's wild, bro. And but it's crazy. You got your wild mix literally of first rounders all the way down to 10th rounders. Like it's crazy. And I'm definitely I wouldn't consider myself first round material in this league, but second, second it is what it is.
Say that shit with pride. You bust your ass.
For sure. Because the people who are first rounders are much deservingly like first rounders and really do some work. But I'm definitely some of it's on me, bro. I'm having trouble adjusting. It's a small floor. It's not a real rink. It's a small floor. It's maybe 70
And that
foot.
sucks because if you get ice going, that's gonna fucking woof. Going from
Well, that's
that to a big ice, like holy shit.
So it is making me, what I do like about it, it's making my reaction time. Like, you really got to be on it. Like,
Be
I've got to
quicker.
know my move. Or like I told you, like, I can't make a move. I just got to shoot. You know what I mean?
Or you got to
Like,
protect the puck more.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I'm adjusting, but man, it's definitely hard, and not playing with these guys. I know them, you know, but not playing with them is evident, clearly evident. And it's definitely evident that I don't even know where my angles are on the floor. Let's put it that way. Like, that's how bad it is. Like, it's like, oh, I'm in my crease. I didn't know I was blocking my goalie. Sorry about that. Like, sorry, another goal by me. Sorry. In the worst. Oh, you talk about some Capitals bounces, bro. The worst bounces, like this one, like rebound. I got it. I'm like, yeah, we're on like the penalty kill. I just go to throw it right out. I throw it right to their defenseman and just clap bomb. I'm like, where did that even come from? Like, what's the chances of that ever happening? You know what I mean? Just little shit. I'm excited. We play tonight. I'm real excited.
Hey, I hope to hear back that you lit it up, turn the season around.
Man, it's crazy. I haven't hit much pipe. Definitely high because the puck is so light. Yeah. But dude, I've been catching. It's almost like I'm not trying to speak ill on any of the goaltenders, but it's almost that scenario where it's like they're in the way. Like, you should have dropped. Why are you saving this shot?
I hate that shit.
I've hit one goalie in one game 4 times, right here and out, right here and over the cross, run out. I'm like, why are you still standing? Like, you saw me go to shoot. You need to be dropping. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how? And that's an absolute.
The goalies don't fucking move. You're like trying to dangle, and he's just like standing still. And I'm just like, okay.
And dude, like, it's a heavy shot, and it's a ripper. It's on point, and I'm like, this is bar in all day, and it's like, move, please. Like, can you not be goaltending right there? Like, you should be down. So I'm going to try to mix it up. I'm going to shoot low tonight. I'm going to try to mix things up.
Yeah, I would definitely start aiming low. Get them guessing. Get them guessing.
Yeah, and the nets are definitely smaller.
I believe that.
The nets are smaller. Everything's just so different, and they're using that old ass roller puck. I do love the league, though. I'm not shitting on it. These are just all facts. But the league, I'm really enjoying being back in some type of competitive circuit where, like, there's guys out there where you can throw a couple elbows, and there's other guys who are like, all right, let me just steal the puck from you. You know, it's literally just like that. It's what I mean. It's all levels of competition. There's guys there's 3 people that are over the age of 55. Like, it's wild. So they got those guys out there, like hard third line plugs, and it's like, and it's kind of weird because they kind of play each other. Like, it's weird, man. It's such like a good hockey vibe rink, because it's like, oh, I can play hard against you. Let's go hard. And then it's like, oh, you can, okay, I'll let you stick handle, but I'm not gonna let you shoot. You know, like, it's like shit like that. You know what I mean?
That's tight.
But at least
that's that. At the end of the day, like, I know it sucks to catch L's, but at least you're having fun and you're competing.
Yeah, I am enjoying it, and that's something I've noticed too. Is I'm just getting, like, part of me getting older. I'm just enjoying being able to skate with these guys. You know, like, I don't really. Yeah, the wins suck. It's a little demoralizing, but at the end of the day, every shift I'm going out there, like, I have a game plan. You know, like, I know what needs to be done. It's just like, we're just not putting it all together. It happens, I think. And this is what happened to other people that have joined the league last year. Like, they're like, yeah, we didn't win a single game. I'm like, oh, and then you just put on a new team every year. Like, they do a draft every single year.
Yeah, so that's how my league works. It's always a different team. So everybody knows everybody. They play with everybody. It's pretty cool. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm definitely in for it. Great vibes, though. It's good to be back. Anything competitive at this point. And what really kind of irks me is I see the Capitol Clubhouse putting in all this work on the rink, cleaning up the glass, cleaning up the boards. And it's like, for what, bud? You can't even get 4 teams in there. Like, you can't even get 4 teams in there.
They don't care about adult hockey in Southern Maryland, bro. Ice hockey, sorry.
And it's not even 4 teams, it's 2, because 3 teams form 1 to fucking play us. Like, it's so nutty, bro. It's so nutty. I don't know how you got one of the best facilities in the area in Southern Maryland. I mean, any on this side of the Beltway.
One of the newest and most updated.
Yeah, this side of the Beltway, and it's not even used. It's go figure, government run. I mean, what do you expect?
It's a beautiful facility too.
It really is. I'd love to have the money to have something like that. You know, and like, that'd be a long-term goal. Rink, dry court, gym. Like, come on, man, that would be beautiful. That much
it's a location too. It's a location too.
I don't know. I feel like if you put in you got to spend the money to make the money. If you put out the word where you were getting good refs and you were getting I don't know, man. I feel like it could happen. But like you said, the area, I don't know. Obviously, I don't run a fucking rink.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, you're right though. It's all marketing. If they were marketing, hey, we're gonna have a C league, a B league, you know, will get more interest from lower players, and then you're building them up and blah blah blah. You know,
because
the good guys are like, oh yeah, I'll go play there because I'm not gonna have to be playing against D level players, which isn't fun for me. They have an elite league, but no, they're just like we take anything we can get and just put them together.
They have a 40 over team. They have a 40 over league there, but no men's. Like, no, I'm like, can I get in on that? Like, nah, because we let you in, we gotta let everybody in. And it's like, damn. Like, I'm not like that. It's funny. It's funny as shit. The one guy who runs the roller league, he was like, man, he goes, you've definitely calmed down a little bit since the last time I've seen you. It's been like 10 years.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, man. I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, life's good. Life's too short to be a fucking asshole. You know, I'm just happy you guys had me. I was on the waiting list for 3 years for this rink.
Really?
And it's just like, yeah, I was on the waiting list for 3 years to be on the draft, to be put in the draft. And it's like, I'm just happy to finally fucking be here. You know, he's like, yeah, you definitely been one of the ones that hang around the longest. Like, because you've been on there one of the longest, and it's crazy. So that's what I mean.
You were on a 3-year waiting list for roller hockey.
Yeah, but I did turn it down once. So I got bumped to the back, and then I did turn it down because it was in the summer. We had ice league going on too, and I was like, I'm not fucking going to Leonardtown. This is when I was living in Pomfret, but now it's only 30 minutes. So, you know, it's way like our buddy, he drives fucking hour 15 to play roller hockey. I'm like, bro, you're
not
nuts.
even like the big boy court. Woof.
Yeah, it's not even like real. It's not even like real. It's crazy. Real. But yeah, man, that's it. That's it, guys. That was a good episode. I had a good time.
Yeah. Hey, quick shout out, Silky Mints Hockey Club. New drop just dropped.
Yeah.
These bad boys sold out already. Check out our new check out the new sweatsuits. Hands team just dropped. Box logo tee. Good things.
So legit. Yeah, man. Loving the drop. Loving the video, man. You did such a good job on that.
Thank you.
Number one, finding that ODR ring and then just making it your bitch.
Blessings.
Like, yeah, taking full advantage of that. Was Cool Mom Hockey Mom, was she involved with some camera?
No, that was a legit. I paid a video guy. He had
nice.
like the whole like everything set up, a drone, all the badass camera shit.
That's so dope.
Yeah, dude, it was legit. It was fucking legit.
Nice.
It was a little investment for the company, but we got such great feedback. The feedback we got was just so great. So it's just one of those little things, just chipping away, learning as you go, you know?
Yep. Dividends. Keep investing on yourself, man.
We're only in year 2, you know? We're
exactly.
Only in year 2, you know?
Season 2 just started. Season 2,
bitches.
Just started. Way to get underway. But yeah, man, that was I'm excited to see where that goes. But definitely with the new drop, keep it coming. I'm all in. I love that, the black shirt, the hoodie. It's I think like everyone I know wants to order the hoodie. So I was like, I think they're sold out already. Yeah. I was like, we'll have to get back after it.
Yeah, well, we'll let you guys know.
Yeah, that's so legit though. All right, guys. Well, remember to check out SilkyMintsHC.com for that new drop Silk we're just talking about. Make sure to check out the Instagram at Men Behind the Mitts, as well as Silky Mints HC. Don't forget to check out our personals, Foil Up 77 and Mr. Silky J. It's been a while since we plugged those. But, you know, just in case, we've got some love. We got some love, and we got some stuff going on in there. You know, even though the caps are done, we are going to get back into some lives.
Yeah,
I know we got some playoff stuff. I know we want to get in there.
Little playoff live event for sure.
Yeah, we'll definitely get some more stuff going. I feel like a live podcast is in order. I mean, I had so much fun on that last live stream. I feel like we should just do it again.
We should set that up. Definitely gonna do something for the finals. We'll have another.
Big time.
But yeah,
big time.
Do something for the finals. That'll be real dope.
No, it's fun. Oh man, to touching back to our hockey community, I sent out so many messages the other day. Anthony, Chris, I was like, sorry about the Leafs, boys. I was like, I feel your pain. It's a deep cut, it's a deep wound.
No responses.
No response. Just double tap. Thanks, bud. Thanks. I don't want to talk about it yet. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. But yeah, man. All right, that's a great wrap for 54. Whoa, man,
let's go.
Was fun. Don't forget to check out our 53 with Dim Bones, Dustin.
That was a great epi.
It was a great epi. I had such a fun conversation with him, man. And just talking about old goalie gear was legit. Definitely check out 52. Our year recap was a fun episode. Getting to remember and touch base and seeing where just the intro of 52 alone. Bro, it's so crazy where we came from. And and it's a beautiful thing. Also, did you get the email? I'm sure you did, but congratulations, 2,500 downloads. What?
That's a big deal for us.
Not listens, downloads, two totally different things. And I hate that they're rated differently because combined, I feel like it'd be really different. But 2,500 downloads. Thank you, everyone, for the support. It's definitely noticed. Trust me, this is stuff that we track and we pay very close attention to, even to the countries that listen to us.
Yeah,
which is
Ireland still coming in strong in Dublin. We love you, boys. Hey,
so wild. And our Canadian growth has been amazing. Big shout out to all of our Canadian guests that have joined us on the pod. And that's what the great thing about this community is, man, spreading the love and spreading the word about hockey and get more people involved. I love it.
All right, boys. Well, as always, thanks for watching.
Cut you off there.
Cut me off.
Thanks for watching. Be well, guys. It's always a pleasure. And until next time.
Be well.
The boys from Men Behind the Mitts just want to say thanks for listening. And as always, be sure to follow us on all your favorite social media outlets at Men Behind the Mitts. Brought to you by Silky Mitts Hockey Club. Support the boys at silkymittshc.com.